It doesn't matter how fit you are, if your technique is garbage, you're not gonna swim very fast. Parachute's doing work. He's flying. He's not even breathing.
I thought I was the worst swimmer in the world.
Charlie's going super fast. I think Charlie's got this.
What's going on, swim fans? We're here in Orange County. I got Charlie.
I am a content creator in the finance and business niche. I decided I was gonna do an Ironman. I got too tired of just working out, not doing cardio and stuff. So I was like, I'm gonna set my eyes on like a big goal. Obviously, to do an Ironman, I need to swim. So I always felt like I was drowning.
We're gonna make you progress so much in the next 25 minutes or so. So the first thing I wanna do, I actually wanna get an assessment of your technique. It doesn't matter how fit you are. If your technique is garbage, you're not gonna swim very fast. Okay, pushes off the wall, decent streamline. All right, he's got the side breathing. That's good. His legs are engaged. I think he might be a breaststroker, just looking at the way he kicks. Freestyle, his body position is really good, actually. His body position is better than I thought it would be. Head position is pretty good. Distance per stroke, there's a lot of room to improve. You're doing most of the things right. Head position, your body position, how you're actually pulling the water. A lot of these things are pretty solid. I want you to pay attention to how many strokes you take. We'll see how many takes in the 25-meter pool. Distance per stroke is one of the best things that you can use to improve your swimming efficiency, because the less strokes you take, the more efficient you're gonna move through the water. So right now he's looking pretty smooth. A little bit of a crossover. We'll show him that on video. 20 strokes. All right, so one of the best ways to improve your technique is just watching yourself swim. So I'm gonna film 125 and he's off. He looks smooth. All right, I'm actually gonna get a little bit ahead of him so I can see the front view so he can see us crossing over. All right, let's watch it from the front now. And there's the crossover. I wanna get a baseline of how fast you are. So I'm gonna time you for one length. I want you to go as fast as possible. The only caveat to that is I don't want you to make a lot of splash. I want you to really be a little bit more intentional with how your hand enters the water. Make sure you're reaching, swim with a little bit more power. All right, and he's off. Oh, look at him churn. There we go. He's flying. He's not even breathing. Look at the tempo. He's got so much tempo. He doesn't have much distance per stroke, but he's got a ton of tempo. Wow, look at that. 15.7. So if you look here at how your hand is entering the water, it looks like your thumb and index finger are touching first. It should be your ring finger.
Okay.
And that's gonna actually take some getting used to, because that's not gonna feel natural. If you see what happens next, you're basically swiping over. You're like sweeping across. There's a line that cuts through the middle of your body. You can never cross it. And at the end, I actually move over because I want you to see the front facing shot. You cross over that line every single stroke. So you're gonna see it. So you do it here.
Oh yeah.
You see how here? You're actually like entering in front of your head, and then you cross over across your body. So if that laser cuts your body in half like this, long axis wise, your hand should never cross over.
Okay.
You see right there?
Yeah.
You're crossing over. So I do like the side breath. This is actually a really good side breathing.
Okay.
Why are you laughing? This is great.
It's funny. It's funny seeing me swim.
But this is like your technique. Like most people can't do this. Most people, their head is like completely out of the water and they're like breathing forward and their legs are sinking. This, it looks like you've been swimming a decent amount. So this part is good. This part is not good. So it looks like you're almost hitting your head. So you can reach out more with that ring finger instead of coming in kind of like this.
Okay.
You can reach out more. So basically we're taking bigger strokes because you're gonna reach further in front. You can kind of see the more extreme version of like you're reaching in front of your head. You can see it right there. It's like your hand is right here. Your hand should be like way out here, like almost 18 inches in front of your shoulder.
Okay.
You can see it here. There's a line going through the middle of your body. Imagine it's like a laser. It chops off your hand. You can't have your hand cross that midsection. And then we'll see it right here, right in front of your head. So I want you to feel like you're taking like big strokes, like you're 7 feet tall, like you're a gorilla, like moving through the water. Now let's watch the fast one. All right, so streamline actually was a little bit tighter here. You were actually a little bit tighter coming off the wall.
Like in a good way or?
In a good way, like that's good because you were actually carrying more speed.
Okay.
When you watch me push off the wall, be like, wow, he didn't do anything and now he's 10 meters out the wall. So that's why it's so important to carry that speed. And even though your goal was triathlon, it's like, well, I'm not gonna push off the wall in a triathlon, but you're training your body how to swim faster.
Yeah.
So now you're going fast. 1, 2, I'm gonna count the strokes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So do you see the difference in stroke count?
Yeah.
20. So that's normal. When you pick up speed, you're gonna have fast, like shorter strokes. But even then, 2 things. Remember the hand entry, what fingers you're entering water with. You're entering the water with your thumb still.
Yeah.
And your head position, we can get your head even lower. Not only to bury your head, but there's room to improve there. And then the other thing we'll look at next is what's happening underwater on the pull. And that's what we're gonna do in the water next. So we're gonna get in the water, we're gonna do some drills, and we're gonna swim faster. The first drill we're gonna do is focusing on our streamline. So I want you to push off the wall, and you're just gonna push off and float and see how far you can go. But before we do that, I wanna show you what the proper hand position looks like. So the way it works is you're gonna take one hand, put whatever hand, doesn't matter if you're comfortable. Your top hand, your thumb, grabs the bottom hand. All right, he's off the wall. He's holding it. Good. He's already moving. You see his body's kind of floating to the side. I actually want you to fully submerge. The whole point of this is to make your body as small as possible. So when you actually are breaking both the surface, when you're like half under, half over, that's actually a lot slower. The second thing, if you notice, your body kind of like snaked a little bit. Did you feel that? Yeah. So that is like your core stability. So I kind of mentioned it's like a plank, and that's what you notice like a more advanced swimmer. Like you saw me, I just kept going in a straight line. So try it again, sink down like 2 feet, push off, and you want to feel like a steel rod, just like a torpedo. Streamline, and he's off. Feet a little bit high. He can probably get his legs together. He's a little bit more loose than the first one. Take 3. He's under. Streamline. Big push. Oh, that looked good. Get your feet together. Get your feet together. His feet are a little bit apart. That looks a little bit better on that one, actually. So if you notice, like each one, if you swim 40 lengths, you have 40 opportunities to be better at that. So I'm gonna show you the next variation. So we're gonna push off the wall, then we're gonna start kicking. We're gonna take like 3 dolphin kicks. It comes from the core, your feet are together, right? Kind of like a dolphin. And you're just gonna do 3 of those and then start swimming freestyle. So I'll demonstrate. Boom. All right, 1, 2, 3, there we go. Look how far he went. He's stuck underwater. All right, now we're gonna put it all together. We're gonna incorporate the push off the wall and some of the things we talked about with your technique. Push off the wall, streamline, count how many strokes you take. And once you start swimming, think about what I told you about your hands. Instead of entering the water with your thumb, you're gonna enter here. And it's gonna feel kind of awkward. But what you're looking for, remember I mentioned like these gorilla arms? You want bigger arm strokes so that way you reach further in front instead of having these smaller strokes over here. He's in streamline, dolphin kicking away. He's got good momentum off the wall. He just gets a little stuck. That was good. Big, look at the distance per stroke he has. All right, he's taking way bigger strokes. You can tell he's thinking about it. And you can see he's really leveraging that distance per stroke. Look how smooth he looks. Nice, how many strokes was that? It was 19, yes. Okay, there we go. And you can kind of see that crossover is still happening a little bit. Right here, you can really see your crossing over. And this is after you were thinking about being wide. Okay. So you can just get an idea of like how far out you actually need to feel. This body position is good. You see how your fingertips are extending and you're driving for extension? That's good. Look at where your eyes are looking. You see how you're looking too far forward? You can get your eyes to look a little bit more down. That'll pick up your legs just a little bit. And then you can see on the pull, your arm is basically straight. When you watch a really good swimmer underwater, it looks like the elbow literally is like this. It would look like this underwater. So you're pulling the water with not just your hand, but also your forearm and this part of your arm. I'm gonna have you swim with your hands in a fist. Oh. So I'm going to remove the surface area of your hand to force you to pull the water here. Fist drill is one of the most difficult but easy drills to get started with because it allows you to really catch the water with your forearm. And this is really one of the biggest differences between a strong swimmer and a not as strong swimmer. So now you're gonna open up your fists, and now I want you to feel like you have huge hands. The mechanics are the same. You're still trying to get that elbow up, but now you have even more leverage because your fingertips are driving to the bottom, and that kind of extends all the way to your forearm. Yeah, when you transition from fist drill to full hands, you feel really fast. All right, now we're gonna put some fins on you because fins are gonna make you swim a lot faster. So what this is gonna do, it's actually gonna extend your body line. Like this is the foot of someone who's like 8 feet tall. So you're gonna get a lot more propulsion with your legs, and your upper body's gonna feel like it's moving a lot easier. And he's off with fins for the first time. He's like, whoa, I've got so much more speed. Now it's really tempting when you have fins to turn them on. He just turned them on. So he's probably over kicking a little bit because that's not going to be sustainable, but it's his first time with fins. We'll let him have it. Now he's flattened his stroke. He's rushing it a little bit. First time with fins, how'd it feel?
At first I didn't feel it, but then I started doing this
You turned it on.
and I was like,
You actually probably overuse them. I want you to not worry about them as much. Kind of like 50% effort that you just did, and then rethink. I want you to slow down your arms because you were kind of like rushing your arm tempo. Oh yeah, that's a good swimmer. He's flying right now. Hand position's a little bit better. He's getting a little bit of benefit with the fins. Yeah, there it is. So we have a parachute right here. This is going to be clipped on, and then it's going to create drag equally across your whole body. So this is going to fill with water. It's going to slow you down. You're going to feel the resistance, like it's almost pulling you back. So we're going to train like muscle activation. It's kind of like when you're in the gym, you start adding more weight and more weight, then we're going to take it off and you're going to be flying. But the most important thing when you do something like this, even with the fins, you have good mechanics to start with. So we want to have good technique, kind of like in the gym. You do good push-ups, then we do the bench press. Full resistance, 95% effort. There we go. Look at him, he's flying. Oh, he's doing well, yeah. So it's really important when you're swimming with resistance to maintain that stroke technique. Second half of the 25 right now, we're gonna have a little bit of dying, but he's holding it together good. Oh, you can tell he lifts in the gym. He's holding it strong. Hold. Yeah. I think a lot of it is your strength out of the water is translating in the water. Because normally people, if they do that for the first time, they would completely fall apart. Let's go, all out, baby. Oh, beast mode. Push, baby, push. Oh, he's gonna tighten up the second half. I like it. Good. We need that pump. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Oh. Parachute's doing work. There we go. Into the wall. Finish. We're kind of maxing out your muscular ability in the water. And like I said, it's good that you have strength out of the water to apply in the water. So we're gonna take a breather and I'm gonna have you put the fins on. We're gonna race. Ooh, we're gonna race.
Ready, set, go. Oh, wow. Charlie's going super fast. Yeah, no, I think Charlie's got this. Yep. Yeah, there you go. He's about half of a body's distance. And here comes Charlie. And then there goes Ferris. 13:45 for Charlie. And then 14:28 for Ferris.
Oh, nice job.
I don you the My Swim Pro Champ.
wow.
Have any words to say to those aspiring to take on swimming and improve and learn?
It's really fun. I thought I was the worst swimmer in the world. I realized it's just all technique. The gains you'll see from swimming, like it's like fast, especially if you're starting out, and it's really fun.
One thing we didn't talk about is the way you structure a workout, and that's an area where I think you actually see the most improvement because you already have the technique foundations in place. So now it's how do you actually train and do a workout correctly? And as you incorporate more skills, the training becomes even more important. And that's where you can get the My Swim Pro app, and they'll do it for you, so you don't have to think about it. Nice work.
Thank you so much.